In January 2024, Williams was featured on former football tight end Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay. This episode gained significant attention, with over 18.5 million YouTube views in less than 48 hours, for Williams' forthright and humorous discussion on various topics including his experiences in the entertainment industry, his approach to comedy, and perspectives on fellow comedians. Katt Williams broke the internet with his establishing the interview room as, quote, place of truth, end quote, in controversial dialogues with Sharpe about industry bigwigs in attempts to respond to claims that took a stab at his character, career, and integrity. But this was not his only moments that brought virility to headlines that offered his name. Here are Katt Williams' 5 most memorable moments of controversy.
Brought to you by Vivu Studios. A special featured presentation. Air Touring TV.
Williams' performance at the Celebrity Theater in Phoenix was marred by an incident during which he responded to a heckler, who was identified as having Mexican ancestry, with an angry tirade that included shouting, "So if you love Mexico, bitch, get the fuck over there."
Motherfuckers think they can live in this country and then still be allegiance to another fucking country. If you love another country more than you love America, motherfucker, then get to step into that bitch. Do you remember when white people used to say, go back to Africa, and we had to tell them we don't want to? So if you love Mexico, bitch, get the fuck over there.
In an interview following the performance, he stated that the incident was caused by the heckler. If a person starts their heckling with F America, then that gives me the right to defend my country.
You think I'm dissing Mexico and I'm defending America?
He offered no apology for his remarks during the performance and said, "I don't think I need to apologize for being pro-American."
You don't know what my family did for this country, bitch. You ain't did shit, nigga. We were slaves, bitch. Y'all just work like that at the landscapers, motherfucker.
Two live performances in November 2012 ended early because of Williams' confrontational behavior. A November 1st performance at the Wells Fargo Theater in Denver ended after he jumped off the stage to confront a heckler. A November 16th performance at the Oracle Arena in Oakland ended after he engaged in a profanity-laced confrontation with a heckler and was assisted off stage by his own security.
Represent!
Oh, here comes the guy again. He's right there. That fucking big dude's gonna tell us, get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh, now the cops are there telling his fucking security to get off. Oh, I bet you they're gonna tell this show to stop.
You better be glad the police helped you. You don't heckle at a comedy show. We don't heckle at a comedy show. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. I'm still promoting. stops me. How funny. Wow. Wow. That's just how Malcolm X got shot. Oh, pussy ass nigga. So, let me break to y'all the news. I was supposed to have E40 and Too Short on the show, but we didn't think it was gonna fucking work. So I wanted to fucking see. And I was fucking right as fucking usual. So now, when I go to San Diego, and you hear that new edition, E40, Too Short, and Exhibit came out on my show, you, Denver, will be able to say what happened and why it didn't go down the way it should have went down. So now, here's the great news. Everybody in this show gets their money back. Everybody, 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 good night.
Wow. That was Katt Williams bombing in Denver.
That's niggas ass. That's what I do in my off time. I ain't got no day job. Hey, pussy niggas. If I'm locked up, I can't get you. But if I'm free, and you got dick on your breath, and you ain't in San Francisco, I punch dicks. If the dick is in your mouth, I'm punching your mouth. If you got a dick on your shirt, I'm punching your shirt. If it smells like dick on your shoulders, I'm punching you in your shoulders. A pussy nigga's always pussy. Even if he say, fuck you, Katt. If Katt say, come here, he won't. Why? He's a pussy. If he was a real motherfucker, he would have hit me when I was walking around the crowd. But I'll be outside in the parking lot, motherfucker. Back to the jokes.
While a November 16th performance at the Oracle Arena in Oakland ended after he engaged in a profanity-laced confrontation with a heckler and was assisted off stage by his own security. Comedian Katt Williams got into a fight with a club promoter at a Young Jeezy concert in Phoenix, Arizona on August 25th. Jeezy had to stop the show briefly until the fight was resolved on the main floor. A video surfaced online showing Williams, shirtless, pounding his chest and kicking tables. He was eventually escorted out of the
On some real nigga shit, if niggas wanna be gangsters, nigga, y'all go outside and catch a flag, we'll be right here. May the best man win. Hey, since it's gangster night, but I'll tell you what right here, I got one better for you. Turn off every light in this motherfucker, nigga, I'm good on their fingers. Turn it off right now. Turn it off, turn it off. Light man, turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Don't be scared, nigga. We good. I ain't. Are you gonna turn the lights off, brother? What kind of shit is that? You fucking with my child, nigga. The fucking kid.
Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
Well, first of all, I was there that night. I was with Suge. But if the police say nobody shot him, I believe nobody shot him. And if nobody shot him, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. And if nobody shot him, that's the same person that shot Malcolm X too. It's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right? That don't bother nobody, does it? Certainly doesn't bother me. I'm saying the police said they arrested the shooters, then said they didn't arrest the shooters. But I was there, so I know that 20 minutes after people were laying down on the ground shot, no police had entered the club yet. No police had entered the club yet. If you're an idiot, you can believe it was gang related, so that means somebody's gang was shooting at somebody's gang, and then somebody's gang didn't shoot back. That's your story? That's not really how gang stuff works, is it?
Do you have any idea who?
The two are seen outside of the Eden Club, where you can see Suge fighting with another clubgoer, with punching and shoving, in the middle of a small crowd.
Well, first of all, I was there that night. I was with Suge.
Katt, while visible on end of the area near the club doors, can be seen being approached by security as a man goes flying to the ground. Chaos and confusion ensues. The paparazzi continues to record as Suge roams from one area to the other, meeting Katt Williams. Suge could then be seen running up and shoving another person. Katt Williams and Suge night in a rowdy night on a Friday of December 2012. Williams and former Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight were caught on camera, where they were seen outside after exiting a Hollywood club, Eden. Paparazzi at TMZ recorded the altercation, offering another controversial moment to Katt Williams to list of headline makers, and only hours after the comedian was released from police custody for child endangerment charges that were later dropped. Not only having a friendship, Suge also reportedly acts as Williams' tour manager. They both then get into cars where Suge can be seen driving off erratically in a hurry, with Suge being the driver and nearly running some bystanders over.
Greatness is consistent. It's a one-trick pony.
From the people who work here, from the motherfuckers, and he was like, Dad, the whole world is talking about Katt. Man, you feel like I don't know what's going on, you know?
And he tried to kill me.
So
I would have never seen my true potential if he didn't give me a pass.
He thinks that he know you better than anybody, you know what I mean? Till today.
Right.
He was.
Right.
But you know, first and foremost, man, it's always great. We be talking.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Always good to hear you. But at the same time, you know, there's a lot going on about Pac. You know, all over the media, the news, and everything, right? So when everything starts going on, I start thinking, you know, I'm always thinking about it. My mind is start racing, so I keep back in the cell. And I remember before we really start, like, knowing each other, so we became as close as we became, right? Even though we were still close, but everything wasn't on the table. I remember you gave me a call, and you was like, yeah, man, somebody saying this, somebody saying that. I'm like, where you at? And he was like, this is where I'm at. I was like, well, pull up. He was like, he said, you up to the spot? I said, yeah, I'm right up here in the High Rocks. Pull up. Let me know when you coming. When you get close, I'm coming down. So you pull up, I come down. You know, we do how we normally do it. Well, we don't talk about it. But anyway, the conversation was like, who's whatever, you know what I mean? So when it came down to it, one of the fools wanted to holler at me. He was like, go ahead. Might be your last time talking. And we started laughing, right? So he's like, man, you don't know this, but a while back, Katt didn't like you. He was mad at you because, you know, he wanted to trip on you because everybody said you killed Pac. And I guess he thought that was going to, like, really piss me off, right? But that made me feel way more love for you because at the end of the day, all the people Pac helped, buying cars, houses, putting them in apartments, security, putting them on songs, and label mates with them. Everything, right? But nobody never stood up for him. So once Pac left, even people in his own groups that he was putting out, they started doing songs with his enemies. They started taking pictures with his enemies. And then I'm looking at you. You ready to go to war. And, you know, I can't say they called me a lion because I would say a wolf because, you know, a wolf is the only animal that you don't see in the circus, you know. All other animals, the lion and the bear, they still be in the circus, you know. But
yeah, I didn't think I was gonna win.
Check this out. When it's all said and done, whether you was gonna win or not, you was ready to go to war with the big bad wolf behind Pac. You know,
whoever it was.
And nobody never did that. Never in the whole society of this world, you know what I mean? So that made me feel like, man, Katt is a real love. That made me feel like I'm gonna ride with this mother to the end of time. As long as he's alive, I'm gonna ride. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna ride for you. But so, you didn't think you was gonna win. You still pushing the line, huh?
Hey, it was just the only thing that I was really okay with crashing out about. Just because I felt like I was him and he was me, and I felt like the way it went down couldn't have possibly been the way that it went down because of how many lives he had touched and affected, and you know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy how the world works. But yeah, they be wondering why ours is unbreakable, but yeah.
that made our bond.
I blocked that memory out.
Yeah, that made our bond way better, you know. We've been in jail together. We've been all kind of together.
Williams and Suge Knight were both arrested on Wednesday.
The men are accused of stealing a paparazzi's camera in Beverly Hills.
We have a meeting with a hologram company. This is in Beverly Hills. Before we go into this meeting, Suge's son runs behind the dumpster and urinates. And a lady films his penis out.
I even gave you the credit. I said, man, Katt told me one day, we was talking, and people bring up about this, right? And they was like, well, what about this? What about that? Because, you know, we both have them, didn't have them, you know, the whole nine. And you said, well, a woman don't belong to me, only half of that is mine. I said, you know, I like that. I said, well, tell you what. I ain't saying I'm a pimp or nothing like that. But every shopping with half of that is mine. Now, she can't use my half, like you say, without her half, or vice versa, right? So if somebody uses my half, even though I've been gone 9 years, right? If somebody uses my half, Katt, I'm going to tell you right now, either they owe me some rent money, or they must come purchase that. They want my kids.
They're trying to rent to own.
During the January 2024 Club Shay Shay interview, Williams remarked, well, as a comedian, you get free drinks at the club. So, all comedians either turn out to be connoisseurs like myself or straight up and down alcoholics like 60% of Hollywood. He also shared his candid views on acting, saying, Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry, he can't play a man to save his life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role. In the same interview, when describing his childhood, Williams said, I'm probably reading 3,000 books a year from the time that I'm 8 years old to the time that I'm 12. That figure averages out to over 8 books per day. During the same interview, Williams stated he met late songwriter Prince when he was 12. However, in a 2008 interview with Conan O'Brien, it was stated Williams had met Prince fairly recently, with Williams saying Prince was all the things he thought he was going to be.
Prince was a friend of mine. Yeah, he was like unlike anybody in the world. He was just an amazing individual. I was able to meet him when I was 12, and I knew him my entire life through all of his changes. I was able to assist him many times. If you go look at Prince's car collection, you'll see that Prince don't have not one car Katt Williams ain't got. He got the Prowler from Friday After Next in there. He got the same Bentley as me, because we share certain things. Our connection was lyrics, musical lyrics, women, and cars. And those are the areas where he trusted my opinion on things. And that's where I got to be helpful in his life. And he was helpful in mine in really all different types of ways, especially about the business, as far as being a black man that was rich in this business at 18 years old, had already did his first $1 million contract, had already broken records, was determined that he didn't want to be like anybody else, was so great of a guitar player that black people just stopped caring about guitar, and he got left out on a limb and somehow still had to create his way out of that. He was just really a 1 in a billion type person. I was lucky to know him.
The reason, Katt claims, to going on to be featured as a guest on Club Shay Shay was, by his own statement, to respond to the shade thrown his way on the same platform used to do it. He goes on to remind Shannon that it was his show where his name was brought up, reminding him his words were a reply to dirt spoken of Williams that Sharp gave an audience to.
And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate
that. And I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. I'm talking about things that have never been heard in all of Black Hollywood. They feel comfortable sitting here and lying to you about it.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me?
Throwing out names and airing out the truth of celebrities like Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Tiffany Haddish, Ludacris, Monique, Dave Chappelle, formerly known as P. Diddy, now Brother Love, Jess Hilarious, Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart, Martin Lawrence, Tyler, Perry, Suge Knight, Bernie Mac, Mark Curry, D.L. Hughley, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Faison, Wanda Smith, Marquez Anthony, Brandon T. Jackson, T.D. Jakes, Kirk Franklin, Mike Epps, Ice Cube, Oprah Winfrey, Jonathan Majors, Michael Blackson, Taraji P. Henson, Michael Jackson Prince, R. Kelly, just to name the lot of them all.
Air Touring TV.